This is the Emergency Medical Minute, sponsored by Mile High Ambulance.
All right, good morning, everyone. So today is going to be a quick one. We're going to talk about shift work and how it impacts your health. So I will start off by saying that this can be a little bit depressing because a lot of the recommendations to really help maximize your well-being as a shift worker, a lot of them are going to be beyond us, unfortunately. But everybody might be able to find something in this that they can take away and try and implement. So we'll go through it. First of all, we define shift work as anything that takes place outside of a regular 9-to-5 job, Monday to Friday. So day shift workers, you are not exempt. This still impacts you. Some of the associated ill effects with shift work: increased all-cause mortality, increased number of accidents. A lot of us drive pretty tired. Glucose metabolism dysregulation, increased BMI, fertility impacts, that's for men and women, increased breast cancer risk, and decreased cognitive functioning, probably leading to some of those accidents. So depressing right off the bat. Some of the work-related options that you may have to kind of help mitigate some of those effects: working the same time every day. So this is actually probably within the realm of possibility for some of us. So trying to keep a pretty consistent schedule about when you work. Within that, and this is sort of something you can do at home, say you're a 3-to-3 worker, try something called anchor sleep, meaning that kind of no matter whether you're working or whether you're not working, you're always trying to be asleep at the same time of day. And that can be as little as an hour. So say your anchor sleep is from, you're a 3-to-3 worker, your anchor sleep is going to be from 5 to 6, making sure whether you're working or not working, you're just always asleep during that time. So that's one thing that you can do to kind of help mitigate that. Working progressive shifts. So for the docs, if you're, working a bunch of shifts at different times, trying to work a day shift into a swing shift into a night shift when possible. After you're done with a stretch of nights, trying to have 3 days off in a row, that can really help reset your sleep schedule before going into your next night. So if you have control over your schedule, making sure that you're trying to block in not only your days on together, but some days off together as well, just to kind of help your body reset. Shorter night shifts are better than longer ones. So that's kind of something that's more in the, for the docs and PAs, that's definitely helpful. Our shifts are shorter at night. Morning shifts should start no earlier than 8. So some sleep strategies. So this is actually a lecture I got. One of my first lectures of residency actually was about sleep hygiene, some things you can do to help with your own sleep at home. And one of the first recommendations I ever got from Jan Schoenberger was make where you sleep at home the most ideal location you can have. So spend a little extra money on nice sheets. Go buy yourself some blackout curtains if you're a night shift worker. Get the nice pillow top, whatever, for your mattress. Buy a sound machine. Do everything you can to sort of make your sleep environment as luscious as you possibly can. Try and keep where you sleep a little bit cooler than the rest of your house. Try and keep it dark and cool, kind of dark, damp environment, little cave. That's kind of what you're looking for. If you are going into sleep, try and avoid any bright lights. If you are waking up and trying to go into work, expose yourself to bright lights. Try and help kind of shock yourself awake. Some diet things: stay nice and hydrated. So try and drink at least enough water throughout your shift. If you're a night shift worker, stop drinking caffeine around midnight to 1 a.m. So no caffeine kind of towards the end of your shift. Eat healthy meals and avoid any junk food sort of at the end of your shift or like going home from shift. And then avoid eating at all about 2 to 3 hours before you're meant to be asleep. That's for day or night. So I have a couple of copies of this up here. I'm hoping everybody can find at least like 1 or 2 things you can do to help kind of improve your own shift work schedule. Again, a lot of them will be out of range for everyone, but everybody's, schedules are a little bit different and home life is a little bit different. So hopefully there's 1 or 2 things you can do to implement to kind of help improve your own adjustments when you talk about shift work.
We'd like to thank our sponsor, Health One Continental Division, and Swedish Medical Center for their financial contributions to the EMM. Donations from them and listeners like you make it possible for us to fulfill our mission of producing and spreading free medical education to the masses. If you enjoy our show, please consider making a one-time or recurring donation to help cover our operational costs and keep the EMM awesome. Click on the link in our show notes to make a donation. Thank you for listening.